Well, Ryan, I guess you had a little bit of time to get your feet under the table. How are you enjoying life at Hewish Park so far?
Yeah, I got straight into the action. Obviously I came on the Thursday, and luckily enough I worked hard and got in the team for the Saturday, which I was happy to come straight into the thick of it. Obviously a big game against Swindon. Obviously I know it's a bit of a derby, and coming off the back of a bad performance from what I heard. So I thought, we asserted ourselves well, and I thought we was unlucky not to win. And on the contrast, for me to play Saturday, Tuesday was a real good test, but I felt fitting. We've been looked after in. We came in on the Sunday, which I don't mind doing. I'm recovering right. So, and we're a little bit disappointed with the way in which we conducted ourselves. I know we only lost 2-0, and some would say, well, it's not the worst result away at Bramall Lane, but for us, we're disappointed, and we want to go again Saturday. So for me, I'm happy because it's coming thick and fast, and I'm getting in amongst the games.
Yeah. And obviously, you only just come in and you've had previous experiences, but given where the team are on the table, there's a little bit of pressure that comes with that. Is that a good thing? Is that something you welcome?
Yeah, well, for me, I feel part of the group, and I don't want to be treated any different, and obviously we are in a difficult position, but for me, as a player and as a man now, these are the tests you want. This is to see how resolute I am, and I feel I'm up to the task, and I feel the boys are also. I just think we've hit a little patch, and we will dig ourselves out.
And for you personally, is young players come out to get this game time to toughen themselves up in the football? You've had a few experiences of it. Is this the kind of stage of your career where you want to come in and make a real impression now to make people's heads turn a bit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you always think about yourself first, because that is the manner of the game, and anyone says different slang. But I think when you come on loan, the difficulty is some players try to just play their own game. Here, there's a real philosophy, and that is working hard. And I think not just anyone can come into the team. So I've adopted that, and that's what I'm looking to do. And obviously try and lift a few players, because a few heads are down, and I think we'll be back at it.
Yeah, and first things first, is getting used to know all the names, all the places, all the getting to know. You had a couple of weeks of that now. You feel
I feel alright straight away. The lads welcome me. The gaffer's great, and obviously Terry and Daz have been great. But in terms of, I think once you perform and you do okay, I think the lads welcome you even more, because they realise you're part of the group. But I think in terms of commitment, if you give 100% commitment, obviously the lads know you're there to fight the cause, because we are, like you said, in a difficult position. But there was no trouble getting to know the lads. It's a tight-knit group, and they're all a good bunch of lads.
So this weekend, another home game. I guess your experience of that Swindon game will have been a pretty positive one, so hopefully more of the same from that.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. The crowd were great, and Swindon brought a few, so it created a good atmosphere. And Rochdale doing okay, keep an eye on the league. But for us, it would be another scalp, and I feel we are one of the bigger and better teams in the league, and we just, like I said, hit a patch. So, we're going to start again Saturday, and obviously pick ourselves up.
Yeah, and is it, people talk about getting that one thing going right, whether it's you get a couple of goals in a game and that gives the strikers some confidence, or it's that one good performance away from a better run? Yeah,
of course, I'm a big believer in momentum in football. You see teams go on runs, and it could go down to a saved penalty or scoring a penalty, and I think we're just half a yard away from it at the moment. I think and once we start finding a few goals, and I think we're defending okay at the moment, but I think as a group we can all just give that little bit more, and I think that's what we're drilling into each other, and we're going to demand a lot more from each other, and give the fans what they deserve.
And just finally, sort of rural Somerset's a bit different from South East London. Are you getting used to the different pace of life down here?
Yeah, it's quite a funny one actually, because my old mate used to be here, Mitch Brundle, and he said to me, you might find yourself not bored as such, but struggling to find things to do. But for me, it's quite weird. On the pitch, I'm quite loud and outgoing, but I enjoy the quiet things. I've just moved in 20 minutes away, so I enjoy cooking for myself, and obviously I'm in Majority at the moment, so it's nice and chilled out, so I can keep my head on my football.
Good stuff. Appreciate that.
No worries.